First things first, don't leave your father's house if you don't have to. You would absolutely regret it or not, it depends. But yes, I have. And then you just move to Lagos, bam, 1 bedroom flat, 3.5 million. How? And they're overpriced. And the word luxury has been abused a lot in Lagos. Yeah, oh, luxurious spinny flat. And when you go, there's no even water. There's no light. Like, what is
a
luxurious
luxury
about this apartment? I would say that the best places to live in Lagos are, like I said, overpriced.
When would you say is like the best time for one who is hunting for a house to go out to look for?
Right now, as it's raining, just be going. Right now.
Welcome again. The Real Deal Naija podcast just keeps getting better and better. Every episode becoming more relatable than the others, more practical and really interesting. Personally, I go back and I rewatch and I am, almost taking out my pen and paper to take notes because this is an insight-packed platform. Today, I have with me a very, very, very vibrant young lady. We're going to be talking about house hunting, the Gen Z edition, right? And of course, you know that you can expect nothing but vibes. Welcome with me, the beautiful, very delectable Ajuwaima. Good to have you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You look so good.
Thank you. You look good yourself.
Thank you. All right, so since we're talking about house hunting, right? Have you actively house hunted in like Lagos specifically? Yes.
First things first, don't leave your father's house if you don't have to. You would absolutely regret it or not, it depends. But yes, I have.
Okay. So tell us about that. How was it?
It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. Moving. I've been through a lot. Moving from your parents' house, you have this dream in your head, seen a lot of movies. Oh, I'm going to make it. I'm moving out of my house. I'll pay my own bills. And then you just move to Lagos, bam, 1 bedroom flat, 3.5 million. How? How do you go from earning a 200K, 300K, some even earn as low as 100K salary to paying 3.5 million naira rent in Lagos? And you're trying to get a place that is close to your office, or maybe you could easily commute to work. And it's still expensive, regardless of how far back you push into the mainland or the island, be it Aja or Surulere, or wherever, you still have like expensive places in Lagos. So it's been hard. You have people referring agents to you. Agents take you to these houses and you can't even live there. I wonder how people live in these places, and they're overpriced. And the word luxury has been abused a lot in Lagos. Yeah, oh, luxurious spinny flats. And when you go, there's no even water. There's no light. Like, what is
a
luxurious
luxury
about this apartment? And they make you pay so much for less. So my experience with house hunting in Lagos has been terrible. I would say that I have been lucky because I do have family friends in Lagos that gave me soft landing, but a lot of people do not have that. I've seen people that pay for weekly stays. I mean, you have like 10 people in a room, you're sharing bunks. Yeah, you're paying like 75K weekly just to get a place to lay your head. So Lagos is a different zone.
Okay, so taking it up from where you said you've had people, have to share space, let's talk about co-living areas. Right. Why do you think Gen Zs prefer co-living areas unlike living like solo living? Because it's a thing now where people are looking for a 3-bedroom flat where, they want to share with 2 other roommates and then the living room, they share it. So why do you think there's a rise in that?
I would say that the best places to live in Lagos are, like I said, overpriced, expensive. Okay. So the only way you find yourself affording these places is sharing with someone. So that's why you go online, you see a lot of shared apartments, you're sharing a single room, or they're renting the master bedroom as this badass place where you even pay as much as 2.5 million naira for somebody's master bedroom. Yeah. So I think it's more of affordability, because life is so much easier when you have someone you share the bills with. Because imagine you just come in and oh, NEPA bill is due today and you have just 5K left in your account or something. So yeah, so it's always better when you have someone you're sharing these bills with. So I think it's more of a case of affordability as opposed to us liking it. Personally, if I'm given the opportunity to afford a space on my own, definitely would love that. But well, how's that happening?
Basically, to be able to afford and to manage costs, especially for all. Okay, so now, so do you see short-term leases, right? Because now there is, I think recently, the Lagos State said that you can now pay rent twice.
Yeah.
So do you see short-term leases and co-living spaces as lifestyle choices necessity, right? Now you've just said that to cut costs, right? So is it like a necessity that, you know, because there's this thing of, you know, wanting to be in a communal space where you can share ideas, seeing that as Gen Zs, mostly we, okay, let me not say we, I'm not saying Gen Z. Okay, so seeing that Gen Zs are more of creative, so is there that co-living, is it informed from a necessity or just as a way to thrive in terms of being creative?
I think it's a mixture of both.
Okay.
It's a necessity in terms of survival. Because I mean, if you don't find somebody, you're in deep problems. So it's a necessity when you're trying to survive, and then it's a lifestyle in terms of you place yourself in strategic positions where you meet certain people.
Okay.
So you're trying to build a community because I mean, no man is an island. You need these people around you. So for most people, it's a lifestyle. For people like me, it's a case of survival. So yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
Great. So have you, when you were actively hunting for houses, did you have to use platforms or you went the traditional means?
Absolutely. I tried everything.
Okay.
I have trekked, I have used platforms, I've gone to Instagram, I've gone to TikTok.
I can imagine you joined WhatsApp groups.
I'm still in one right now.
Interesting, really? Wow,
It's a whole lot.
Somebody said that house hunting in Lagos is a full-time job on its own.
And you meet crazy people. You have people from group chats messaging you for like different. We came here to find a house, brother. Why are you leaving the group chat? So you meet a lot of things. You experience different people. You know, when you go to these sites, what you see sometimes is not what you get. You see this really like now. I've been placed in this situation where I doubt everything because of the Lagos housing system right now. Yes, you see one house and they're like, oh, 2.5. And I'm seeing it. I'm like, the parlor is big like this. What do you mean? I'm like, no, there must be something wrong with this house for it to be that price. And you want to tell me it's still available and it's been up on this website for 3 months now. Is that there's a problem with the landlord, the agent, or the housing itself is just bad, and they're just showing you like certain parts and like. So yeah.
Okay, so since you've explored digital platforms, right? So how are digital platforms like the Airbnb, Monster, Mushrooms, how are they influencing the shift towards more flexible housing for Gen Zs?
I feel like it makes it a whole lot easier because I don't get to experience the back and forth with agents or landlords. I just do my thing. I go to the site. If I like the house, I check the reviews, the pictures, because I feel like the reviews gives you an idea on what you're actually paying for. Because like I said, the pictures might not really be what you see, but when you see people's experience, oh, the agent is a mad person, the agent is nice, oh, I wouldn't advise or advise on this. It gives you like an idea of, oh, do I really want to spend my money on this or not? So yeah, it helps out. It makes it a whole lot easier.
You're saying with the digital platforms, there is a reduction in the, you know, what I ordered online versus what I got.
Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so when would you say is like the best time for one who is hunting for a house to go out to look for?
Right now, as it's raining, just be going. Right now, yeah, when I first came to Lagos, I was given like, you know, a pep talk, places to avoid, or you're not supposed to rent a house in Agungi, avoid Agungi by all costs, blah, blah. And I can see why. I really don't blame people saying, you book a ride and you're in Agungi, the boat driver is asking if you're mad. Why do you think I would want to come
all the way?
So it's, you're giving that pep talk because they already know they've experienced this thing, so they're trying to save you from all that messiness. So I feel like the best time to rent a house in Lagos, anywhere actually, is rainy season. Yeah. So you see if the house is leaking, if the area is flooded, because if you go on the internet now, you see people complaining about their roofs leaking. I saw something the other day, people rented like a short stay apartment and it was fountains everywhere, left, right in the house. So yeah, I think rainy season is the best time. If you can you can wait out to that rainy season. That's the best time for you to just get.
Great. Thank you for that tip. Okay, so now we've had a lot of work structure shifting now towards hybrid and remote, right? So I want you to tell me briefly, how has the rise of remote work influenced professionals to moving towards emerging cities like Ibadan and Abeokuta? You know, they don't have to work every day, go to the office in Lagos. So now there is now the need for, since housing in Lagos is expensive, how about I move to somewhere like Mowe, Abeokuta, Ibadan? So how do you think remote work has actively influenced that?
I think it has increased life expectancy. That's one way to put it. Because you have peace of mind. Yes, I work hybrid, so I can tell you, firsthand, like I'm at peace compared to when I had to go to work every single day. You wake up at 5 a.m. and you're wondering, is this life? Like, is this what living? Why do I have to be up by this time? And on a normal day, you could actually get a place that would give you the opportunity to wake up, let's say 7 a.m. and just rough it up and get to work 7:45. But in Lagos, it's really not possible to get that. So with remote work, cost of living drops significantly. If you're moving to places like Abeokuta or Ibadan, per se, I've seen people that come to work from, I think, Ibadan or Ekpe to Lagos. Yeah, they work in Lagos, but they don't come. No, they don't come every day. So you can make that sacrifice. Oh, one day I know that I'm going to stress. Yes, I'll get home 10 p.m. The rest of the week I'm chilling. Yeah, you can't. On days I don't go to work, I wake up around 7:45 or 7:55 and just turn on my laptop. I'm like, oh, I'm here. I turned in for work today. Yeah, so long life and prosperity. That's one way to put it.
Long life and prosperity. Yeah, okay, so now there's also the challenge with infrastructure. You know, sometimes the road to commute, electricity in those. Does that also affect? Will people look at the fact that the roads are bad and they just decide to just deal with the Lagos stress? Or what role does infrastructure play in all of this?
I feel like it's the deal breaker. If I'm spending money, if you want me to pay a certain amount of money and it doesn't match that amount you're requesting of me, which is the infrastructure, then I don't think it's worth it. And I feel like a lot of people think that way too. Like, I wouldn't pay. There are some houses you pay as much as 5 million, 10 million in this Lagos, and you don't even have access to internet. If you're not connected to like a steady Wi-Fi, you can't make like normal calls. When you go there, just know that you're out of the world. Like, no one can reach you except they're texting you through WhatsApp or anything. So it's important. We look out for infrastructure, like good roads, great internet, and then accessibility to like markets or supermarkets, hospitals, in case of emergencies. Not the one that you have an emergency and the road is bad, like it reduces your speed. So I would pay money if the infrastructure is there. I would actually close my eye and pay good money. But then if you're asking me for a certain amount of money and I'm checking, if I need to get to the supermarket, I have to spend like 45 minutes on the road, then it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so basically the money has to match the value you are getting.
The energy should match.
All right, so you Gen Zs are making cool digital money. You can just be in the corner of your room with a ring light and a tripod stand and you're making money, right? Thereby your purchasing power has increased. So now, do you think that landlords, developers, do they embrace the idea of starter homes to fit the lifestyle of Gen Zs?
I feel like a lot of them are still catching up. Okay. So many people don't believe that there's money on the internet. There are people that are in their houses and they're like, this child was into something shady because how is she making that much money and not leave their house? I've heard people say, oh, their landlord has called the police because they've been home and they haven't left they haven't left their house for like 2 weeks. How is this person able to afford rent in this apartment? Wow. So yeah, they're yet to understand that. But the smart ones are taking advantage of it because they know what we need and what we're willing to spend our money on. So they are working around providing these things, making it easier for us to see these houses, actually like them and buy them. Because if you're making me spend money and the house is nice, there's good water, lights, the paint, let's say it's a finished building, yeah? So I come to the house and this is somewhere that, any part of my house, I can raise up my phone, take a selfie, and it's a hit instantly. Yeah. I would definitely go for that kind of house. So I feel like a lot of them are taking advantage of that. But the other ones are just like, pick up the house. If you like it, fine. If you don't like it, then that's on you. But then these days, we might like the space, and then you find us refurbishing the apartment, spending money to bring it up to our taste or the way we want it to be. So yeah, I feel like they still have a lot of work to do in that area.
All right. So for them to embrace the Gen Z market, they should downplay on the traditional mindset.
All those 3 to 4 bedrooms, it has to go. I mean, it's just me. I think keep it at 2 beds. That's understandable. But anything beyond that is extreme.
Functionality primarily. Okay, so you've just talked about, you mentioned being able to raise your phone and take a selfie and it looks nice, right? So what for you will be like top on your checklist when you're going for a house?
I would say the fact that I can't sleep and my house is not leaking. So infrastructures too as well. I want to be able to leave my house and know that, okay, everybody knows it's just on the left or spa is just to my right. I wouldn't want to stress on getting the little things that I would need in my home. So that is like it tops the chart for me as far as I'm concerned. So it has to be infrastructure.
Okay.
It has to be at my beck and call as opposed to me struggling for it.
Okay.
So that's
How
something.
about access to internet in the house?
Definitely, because if there's no internet, you're not getting your money. So if I'm making money through the internet, which is almost for everybody now, there has to be internet, access to internet. I should be able to make calls from my apartment. I feel like a lot of landlords don't even care about you making calls these days. They just know that they've provided you with this. If you like sleep, that's your business. They provided something for you. Yeah, and that's that.
Okay, so what would you say to Gen Zs who are coming into the Lagos market or wherever it is, the house hunting market, and just give them some tips so that they don't.
Okay, are you asking in terms of renting or buying?
Renting, basically.
Okay. First things first, if you come across a house that you like and you see, Yoruba clients wanted only, Igala client, avoid. It's just because, are you here to make money or what? Avoid. Or no single, you're on your own. I won't even bother. What do you mean by no single ladies wanted? Why? So if we're not married, it's over for us. Are we supposed to live on that third mainland? No. So when you see different posters and they have this crazy requirements, I don't even think you should bother. Just the landlord is clearly not a stable person. Leave it be. There are other houses that will fit your description and will be worth your money. And then I'll also advise to do your research. Don't be in a hurry. If you can afford to stay somewhere that gives you 3 to 4 months to actually put yourself together and find somewhere that is worth your while, then do that. Don't be in a hurry. Yeah. Because these days people run into scams. You pay money and then you can't find the agents or you can't find the landlord, or 2 people pay for the same house at the same time. It's just unnecessary drama, and then at the end of the day you find out that you lose your money. You don't get a refund. So my advice would be, don't be in a hurry. Never be in a hurry to purchase any apartment or to rent. Always take your time.
You've heard it, never been in a hurry. So with real estate, whether you're purchasing, whether you're investing, or you are renting, one thing is really important. Take your time. Be sure that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed. Yes, so thank you very much, Ajuwaima. Thank you so much. I really had fun on this. And congratulations, because you finally got your dream home, should I say?
Thank you.
Oh, well, I'm sure it will definitely get better as time progresses. All right, there you have it on the House Hunting Gen Z edition. It has been very, very interesting. So if you're a Gen Z out there and you have yet to share this video, the last part, she gave you some very valuable tips. I'm going to say that you click on the share button right now, share it to save someone from going through the traumatic stress of house hunting. Thank you very much. Remember to subscribe. We love to read your comments, ask your questions, as that will inform subsequent episodes. I see everyone who has been liking, I see everyone who has been sharing, but let us do so much more. Thread Naija is an army that is worthwhile. It is worth spreading the word. Remember to use the hashtag thread. I'll see you on another episode.